got Nick on here.
Okay. I'll be up here between first and second, and then Tori will be up here between second and third.
Okay.
So the next game will be Heather between first and second, and Mr. Zucker between second and third.
All right, Nick, let me know when it comes. We'll go on right away. Aberdeen, yeah. Watertown, Aberdeen. No, 121. You don't see us yet? Yeah, I know. I don't know, we're probably going to end up going on early for the varsity because we got all that stuff in between. So that game is at 8:45. Not yet, nothing. He hasn't seen us yet. I don't know. We hit the screen. Do you have it? Really? That says it's streaming. Do you have? Yeah, we have our voices and everything.
Yep, I'm here too.
Yeah, just give it a bit here yet. We maybe have to go. Test, test, test. Hello. Test, test. Do you hear me? What do you think we should do? Start over? Huh? I don't know why it's not going through, Jenny. Do you ever have to do something with the audio? I think the audio was on, wasn't it? Remember in the settings?
We're showing here.
Now, how about the audio, though? I don't know, Nick. It should be to you by now. Okay. Test. Hold on. Yeah, test, test. Hello. You there? Really? You hear me now? Hello, hello. Nick? Nick? You hear me? You hear me at all?
Test, test.
Go to that settings, I wonder. Don't we have to do something with audio? We might have to stop that streaming. Hold on. You there? Yes? Hello, hello. Try that. You hear me now? Hear me? Hear me? Test, test, test. Test, test.
That's what we have, right?
Yep, USB. You're right, Jenny. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Should we just shut back off and go? Can you hear me? Test, test, test. Oh, we're going through the computer. Okay, you there? Hello, hello. Are we in the USB 1? I think we are, aren't we? You good? You good? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. No, I bet it's going through the computer mic. Remember how it did that? Go to settings.
She's in there.
And then USB. Yeah, that should be right.
USB.
Go down here, right here once, and see what else there is right here. No, that should be right. Audio device. Microphone. It's going through the other thing. It's going through the computer is what it's doing. We've had that got power? Oh, hello. There we go.
There we go.
Hello. Okay, Nick, are you with me? Nick, are you with me now?
Anything wrong with here? I think it's better with
Okay, give it a second. Our mixer was not right. Hello. Test. Look, Lucas, you can hear me now, can't you?
Yes,
You got both ears?
Both ears.
Yeah, I put the little zip tie on there.
Sweet.
Okay, so now do you have the stream? You ready? Hello, you there? Do you want to just start broadcasting? So mic check.
Test. Mic check. Test.
Lucas, you got Lucas?
Test. Hello.
Hello. Shot and a goal. Okay, going live? Okay. Well, we say welcome to the George Mace Ice Arena. We are a little bit late getting into this game tonight. It's the girls varsity have already started. We're 14:01 into this one. And it's a 0-0 score right now. It's Stick It to Cancer night here at the Mace Arena. A big night for everybody. It's the night that everybody's looking forward to as Jada Kranz brings it out of her defensive zone. Is going to push it up into the neutral zone. We'll have a lot of games on tap tonight as the Watertown Lakers are taking on the Aberdeen Cougars girls varsity action as the Cougars take a shot on goal. Doesn't quite make it to the goal. Andrew Burnell is in the goal for the Watertown Lakers. And she's done most of the work for the Lakers this year. As Aberdeen is in the offensive zone, looks for a pass up front. Now there comes a shot in off the pads of Angela Burnell. Cougars can continue to hold the zone. Jada Krantz pins a defender over there. That's Kaylin Poppin. Watertown Lakers try to break it out. Held in nicely there by the Aberdeen Cougars. Skated into center ice. There is Rowick for the Aberdeen Cougars. There's a shot right in front. Burnell wards off two shots, and that's back out to the defense. That's Madeline Savig for the Aberdeen Cougars, going to skate it in behind the Watertown Laker goal, who is Angeline Burnell. Chased over in the corner there by Rachel Scott. Puck around the back side of the net. And Zundy's right in front of her bench. She's going to flick it all the way across. Held in there, almost an offsides there, and here comes Aberdeen with a shot, and Angela Burnell has got that right in her chest, and we are going to face off. As I said, it's Stick It to Cancer night here at the George Mace Arena. We have lots of different action here tonight. We have 4 games on tap that we will be having here. We're going to do this girls varsity game as the face-off comes in. There's a shot by the Aberdeen Cougars. That's going to be from Emma Rader. And another shot now for the Cougars. 6 shots on goal already for the Aberdeen Cougars. There's a backhand warded off by the Watertown Lakers. Cougars holding the zone nicely throughout this one thus far. We're 12 minutes into this one. We apologize we got on a little bit late. And to my left we have Lucas Deutsch. He's going to do the color commentary for us all night long. Girls varsity, boys varsity. We're going to have a break in between the two. As the Aberdeen Cougars is going to break out of their defensive zone, held in there by Harper Hendricks. There's a shot on goal right there. That looked like Janelle Lloyd. And this one's going to scoot out into the neutral zone. It's going to go all the way down. It's not going to be an icing call, and having to chase that is Kayla Randall. Kayla Randall back behind her own goal, tries to break it out. Intercepted there by a Aberdeen Cougar. Aberdeen Cougars chase over into the near corner. That's Riley Hepper. She's a 9th grader for Aberdeen Cougars. Nice to have Aberdeen here tonight for this Stick It to Cancer night. Also, it's sponsored by Pizza Ranch. Will be our night sponsor. Watertown Lakers wearing their pink Stick It to Cancer uniforms. Aberdeen is in their blue and yellow as a battle along the far board now comes out by the Aberdeen Cougars looking for a shot at the top of the circle, and that was a shot by Kaylin Poppin for the Aberdeen Cougars. Lucas, we kind of got on a little late there, but we are up and running.
We're ready to go.
For girls varsity. Lucas Deutsch, of course, he's been around Watertown Lakers hockey for a long time and knows these kids all the way from the bottom of the squirts all the way up through the varsity level. Face-off is won by the Aberdeen Cougars. There's a shot by the Cougars off to the side. Angela Burnell is going to find it in front of her glove. So we're going to have a stoppage of play again. Girls varsity action starting tonight. And we just had a 4-1 loss by the U14 girls. And then we're going to go into JV girls, JV boys, and varsity boys, which we will be broadcasting at about 8:45 for our Stick It to Cancer night. Zundy tries to pick it off the boards right in front of her own bench. And this one goes back down. Janelle Lloyd's going to circle around back of her goalie and going to kick it out to Riley Redland. Riley Redland's going to reverse field. Rachel Scott in the near corner. Out to Zundy. Zundy's going to look for a centering pass that Janelle Lloyd can't quite handle it. Aberdeen holds it in the zone. Now they're going to come out with Zundy as she pushes it through the neutral zone. Matke, that's for Aberdeen Cougars, going to get it down into the zone. Far side along the boards. Janelle Lloyd's going to kick it along the boards. Going to reverse field, going to try to get it to a teammate over there. Can't quite do it. Krantz can't handle it. Here's a centering pass for the Aberdeen Cougars. That pass was for Radke. Renessa Radke. She's got it at the blue line. Puts it down to a teammate. Here comes a shot. That is Aiden Rapp. She has 12 goals this season. She is their leading scorer on this team. Just a 10th grader. Aberdeen comes with a pretty good lineup. They have 21 girls compared to Watertown Lakers' 13 girls. That's been Aberdeen's strong point, is their numbers of girls that they've had for years and years in that program. Aberdeen now takes it down in the near corner, and that is Rapp. Pinned along the boards, far boards, and Rapp's going to take it all the way back around with her legs, going to scoot it out to the near boards. Watertown Lakers going to try to break it out. Janelle Lloyd gets it off her skate, and Rapp's going to find it down in the near corner. Going to backhand it towards the net, nobody home. Janelle Lloyd is going to try to bring it out with her legs and does. Neutral zone. Across the red line, Harper Hendricks chips it in the zone. Now it's going to come back out to the red line where Kayla Randall's going to reverse it back over to Krantz. Krantz going to try to get it up in the neutral zone to Hendricks, and she can't quite do it. It's not an icing. It's going to go all the way down. Far boards to my left. Offensive zone for the Watertown Lakers. It's pinned over there. There's about 4 girls fighting for it. Now Aberdeen Cougars come out with it. And that is number 7, Riley Hepper. She's a 9th grader. And Harper Hendricks going to try to take a shot between the wheels and can't quite get it to the net as she battles in the far corner. Held in by Krantz. She's going to take a shot. That one doesn't make it very far. Neutral zone, Kayla Randall. Tries to take it away from a defender. That's Reese Irmer. And Aberdeen's going to shoot it down off the goal and going to go get a change. Far side, Aberdeen Cougars looking for a centering pass in traffic, and they do get that one off of a skate of a Watertown Lakers, and that's going to be a goal for the Aberdeen Cougars. Lucas, I didn't see who did that one. It was deflected.
I didn't see who came on top there either.
That was number 13 for the Aberdeen Cougars, and that's Allison Wall. We've heard her name before. 6 goals. She added 1 more. She's at 7 goals, and we're going to face off quickly at the red line, and it's controlled by Cougars. 1-0, Aberdeen Cougars. 7:33 left in this Stick It to Cancer and Pizza Ranch night here at the George Mace Ice Arena. And a shot is broken up in front, and Angela has to find that one. It's a loose puck right in front, a dangerous puck.
Good job there by Angela Burnell, keeping track of that puck after going off her own player again.
Yeah, those loose pucks out in front of those goalies, that's pretty tough because it really doesn't have any type of direction. We're going to face off to Burnell's left side. Held in there by the Cougars and a backhand. Angela Burnell tries to get it off the net and does. Reverses Kaylin Poppin for the Aberdeen Cougars. And this is Krantz. She's going to get it on her stick, and she's going to use her legs up through the neutral zone. If she hurries up, thought we were going to have a little bit of a break there. Aberdeen filling the gaps real nice. Back around behind the goalie is Kaylin Poppin for the Cougars. Going to look up to a teammate. Going to break it all the way across. Nice pass up through there. That's Rowick. And she's going to do it all by herself. She's 1-on-5 down there, and now she does lose the puck. And she's going to come off and take a break. Aberdeen looking for a centering pass. Can't quite get one there. Janelle Lloyd's off the bench, and she's got it on her stick. Going to flip it all the way up into the neutral zone. There's nobody there. And we're going to have something here.
Penalty on checking on Aberdeen.
Checking. You do see some checking in girls hockey. It's against the rules. Contact is okay, but checking is a penalty. So that's going to give the Watertown Lakers a Pelican Power Sports power play. 6:27 left in this one. We're going to catch up with all of our sponsors that make all this thing happen. And we're going to have to... So the Watertown Lakers are going to be on a penalty or a power play here. And they got to chase it all the way back in their defensive zone. 1-0 Aberdeen as they try to kill off this power play, and they're going to looking for a shorthanded goal, and she's got it. Aberdeen Cougars score a shorthanded goal there. And I want to say that one was, I thought I had her name, so it's 2-0 Aberdeen. And it's going to be Emma Rader, her 7th goal tonight. She's a captain of that team for the Aberdeen Cougars. So the Watertown Lakers find themselves down 2-0. As we're going to face off, Aberdeen's going to have to get their goalie back. A little bit about their goalie is Chloe Vikander. She's a 9th grader and the only goalie they have. The only goalie they have listed. I don't know what they're going to do if she can't go. They'll probably have to put somebody in the pads as Janelle Lloyd comes up through the neutral zone. Meets some resistance there. Going to take it back behind Vikander. The Aberdeen goalie. Backhands it out to Rachel Scott. Back over to Lloyd, high between the circles. She's going to try to take a shot. Lifts the puck. It's deflected inside there, and it scores! Janelle Lloyd takes one right between the upper circles, and that's going to be an assist for Janelle Lloyd, and I'm not sure who was there. That's Jada Jenkins. That's got to be her first goal, I'm assuming, this year. So that's Lloyd on the assist to Jenkins, who found herself right on the porch, and we have a 2-1 game here as we're going to face off. Won by the Watertown Lakers. Krantz at the red line. Riley Redland's going to try to move it up. She can't quite do it. Intercepted by Kaylin Poppin. Kaylin Poppin's going to be all by herself. Can't quite get it on net. And she finds herself in the near corner here. She's going to look for a centering pass and got one. A shot off of Burnell. That shot was by Rowick. And Krantz is going to battle with it in the far corner. She's against 2 Aberdeen players. And this one's chipped over to Sunday. And we are going to have Jada Cran's going to have a hook. She got tangled up back there with 2 Aberdeen players, and when they came out of it, Jada Crans reaches out and got a hook. That 5:05, we got our first Watertown Lakers penalty as the Aberdeen Cougars going to go on the power play here. Controlled by Aberdeen Cougars, they're going to try to set up their power play. Aberdeen comes with 6 seniors, 3 juniors, and 6 sophomores. But they do have numbers in their program as they continue to set up the power play here. And there comes a shot from just inside the blue line by Reese Emmer. And the puck's going to go all the way back down. Chasing is Harper Hendricks. And Taylor Nash going to try to bring it out for Aberdeen. And Harper has it again. She's going to try to get it down deep in the zone. Going to throw it at the net. Nice job by Vikander. Looking for Watertown was looking there for a shorthanded goal as Aberdeen scoots it up out of their defensive zone through the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. Doing it by herself is Zandvig. Circles all the way back around. Now going to look for a centering pass behind the net. Little give and go, not going to happen. Back out to the blue line. Aberdeen Cougars on the Pelican Power Sports power play here for another 52 seconds. Intercepted there by Janelle Lloyd. She's going to fling it into the neutral zone. That one's going to go all the way off the stick there of Matke for the Aberdeen Cougars, and they're going to have to regroup on this power play. Resistance there by Lloyd. Now it's going to come all the way back down. Lloyd's going to find it again at the red line. She's going to slap it down in the zone. Lakers doing a good job on this power kill as Zunde slides across and up through the neutral zone. Is tagged up here by the Cougars and thrown back into the neutral zone. Zunde's going to give chase in the neutral zone as the Cougars are going to try to bring this one up through the neutral zone and do. That's Sydney Hofer. Circle all the way back around Burnell. Deep in her zone. Going to leave it over there for a teammate in the far corner. That's Rader, Emma Rader. And we are full strength. 3:01 left in this first period. Stick at the Cancer Night here at the George Mace Ice Arena, sponsored by Pizza Ranch. As Aberdeen going to stay in their offensive zone down in the far corner. Looking for a cutter. They find one. Can't keep it on her stick. Was Riley Hepper. Shot goes wide. And the Lakers are going to try to break it out. Zunde's going to go all the way across her defensive zone. Harper Hendricks tries to get it back out. Held in over there by Reese Emmer. Just inside the blue line. Now the puck comes out, and Lloyd's going to try it now. She does get it out of the zone, and here comes Harper Hendricks. Knocked off her stick in the neutral zone, and it's going to be chipped all the way back down behind the Watertown Laker goalie. Krantz fighting it for it back there, and she's going to bring it out with her legs through the neutral zone, across the red line, and chips it in, and she's going to continue to chase behind Vikander, the 9th grade goalie for the Aberdeen Cougars. Neutral zone play. Krantz can't quite get it on her stick, and here comes Aberdeen into the offensive zone. There's a shot up and over the top. That's Allison Wall. She gets her rebound. Try to leave it for a teammate there, and here comes Harper Hendricks all by herself. She's going to take a shot on goal. Vikander was a long ways out. Made the stop. As Aberdeen's up through the neutral zone, and Krantz going to go over there, and there's a race on the far side. That's between Poppin and Krantz. Poppin continues to control it. You're looking for a centering pass. There's a centering pass, a little stick work, and here comes a shot just inside the blue line for the Aberdeen Cougars, and that's wide. That was Taylor Nash. Chasing the far corner is Aberdeen. They've controlled this one pretty much the entire period as far as the puck possession, but it's a 2-1 game in favor of the Cougars as this one goes all the way down, and we are going to have an icing call. Lucas, it's Stick at the Cancer Night.
It is. Big night here in Watertown.
It is. This is a night that we've talked about for a while. This is the one you want to put on your calendar. And Jenny Workus is going to talk to us here in 54 seconds about what is Stick It to Cancer and why are we doing it in the rink. And it's going to be very informative. And like I said, it's a night that we do look forward to here at the Mace. Aberdeen with a shot off the face-off and goes right into Brunel's glove. She drops it out of her glove. 47.3 seconds left in this first period. We got in a little bit late. We came into play here about 12 minutes into the period. But we are up and running now. As the Watertown Lakers going to bring it up through the neutral zone. Tries to get over to Zunde right down in front of us. This is a Reliabank booth that we sit in right here at the 50-yard line on the George Mace Ice Arena. As the Watertown Lakers try to get it through the neutral zone and can't quite do it. And Kayla Randall's going to break that one up, playing defense nicely, and that's going to come out in the neutral zone for the Aberdeen Cougars. 15 seconds left if they hurry here for the Aberdeen Cougars. They're going to try to get a shot. This is Hofer around the backside of Burnell. She's going to look for a wraparound with a backhand. Can't quite get it. Burnell does have it with 0.9 seconds left, so we are going to face off yet in this first period. 20 shots on goal for the Aberdeen Cougars. 4 shots for the Watertown Lakers. A 2-1 game, Aberdeen Cougars. And they drop the puck, and this one's going to be over. That was a quick first period for us because we got on late.
We got on late, yes, we did.
You're listening to AM 1480 Watertown with a live stream, gowatertown.net. Watch that live stream all over the world grandmas, grandpas, no matter where you are, you can watch that live stream on gowatertown.net. And as we're going to zam, we have Jenny Workus here. We're going to go over a few sponsors. We have a lot of sponsors that make this thing happen. Deutsche Excavating does the coach's comments. Pre-game show, which we did not have tonight because we got on late, but Watertown Area United Way does such a good job with that. The starting lineup that we did tonight: First Choice Auto Wash, Dutch Boy Car Wash, and we dropped the puck and face-off, Riddle Jewelry, First Premier Bank Card, Timeout and Scoreboard, Pelican Power Sports does the power play and penalty kill. Sharp Automotive talks to us about hockey happenings. Health Source Chiropractic, Chuck a Puck. We'll see that happen in the boys varsity game tonight. And we have Subway. They are doing the player of the game. And Elite Drain and Sewer, First Bank and Trust, they sponsor the Big Brother, Big Sister. So Jenny Workus to my left-hand side. It's Pizza Ranch sponsored night and Stick It to Cancer.
Yes,
now you
my
put a
favorite nights of the year.
Significant effort comes into this Stick It to Cancer night. I see you have your Stick It to Cancer shirt on, and I do too, somewhere underneath here. Every year
we're twinning.
Huh?
We're twinning.
Yes. So Stick It to Cancer. Jenny, you worked on Stick It to Cancer night for probably 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. How long has it been?
This is our 4th annual
I was close.
Stick It to Cancer
I
night.
was close. So Jenny, tell us a little bit about Stick It to Cancer and how did it come about and what is it all about?
Well, probably about 6 years ago, I learned that Oahe had a cancer night. They had a Pink the Rink night, and I'm like, well, that's kind of fun. So I started asking some questions in Watertown, hey, can we get pink ice? Can we do a Stick It to Cancer or a Pink the Rink? And they're like, no. I guess they tell me it's not so bad to make the ice pink, but to make it unpink later, I think is the problem. So they said, no, you can't do that. So I went back to the drawing board and I seen another event when I was at a tournament in Minnesota, and they called it a Stick It to Cancer event. I'm like, okay, so let's try something like that. And so I'm involved with Coddington County Cares Cancer Foundation with Tori and all of the board members there. I help them annually at their Second Chance Prom. So we work together to set up Stick It to Cancer, and all the proceeds from this event are donated to Coddington County Cares Cancer Foundation, which helps cancer patients who live and work right here in Coddington County. So these are people that we know.
Well, that's kind of neat. So okay, so we're going to raise money for Coddington County. Where does the money come from? How are we making money tonight for them?
So tonight we have several great things which we've already started for the day. We'll be doing them through all 5 of our games today. So if you come out to the Mace right now, we have a table set up that has a whole bunch of raffle items. So you can buy some raffle tickets and drop your tickets in the little bags, and we will pick the winners out later tonight at the between the second and third period of the varsity game. You can bid on some of the silent auction items. There's some great things over there. I have my eye on this wrapped fridge. It's really nice. It's got a nice Laker wrap on it. There's a s'mores fire pit over there. That'd be nice for some summer nights. There's some jerseys. There's a custom-made fishing rod. There's beanbag boards. There's wine and cheese trays.
And all these products are donated, right?
They are. So they're donated by people in our community, and then they're also donated by our hockey teams. So each of our teams have put forth at least one basket from their team. So those players and families helped participate in that. We have some trinkets inside the warming room. There's some cookies. There's some bracelets. There's some different glow-in-the-dark things that kids will like for later on when we have the actual ceremony. You can buy a chance to win some things on one of our square boards. And new this year, we're doing a jersey raffle. So we have a square board that has 100 squares on it. We're selling them for $20. And we're going to raffle off the game-worn jerseys from the boys varsity team.
So it's going to be a one that's worn tonight.
Yes, there'll be 10 jerseys, and actually they're going to be worn tonight, and they're going to be worn next weekend because we get to play in the cancer event in Rapid.
Right.
And then the weekend after that, we are going to Oahu's Pink in the Rink, so we're going to play there as well. So it's
this
a
whole thing
game worn.
So this whole thing is really caught on throughout the state, and you said that probably. Maybe Oahu did the first one in our state, is that right?
Yeah, Oahu did the first one, and then Mitchell, I think, jumped on board right after that. And so I think we jumped on board right about the same time as Mitchell did. And then when we did our first one, we played Rapid, and they thought it was great. So then they asked next year when we came to play at their rink, because we play them, home and away every other year. They asked, hey, if we have a cancer night, will you guys participate? So we said yes. So then they started, and then 2 years ago, so our second year we played against Brookings. So last year Brookings started their own cancer night. I think that they have theirs coming up, I think, here pretty soon too. So about half of our associations, and everybody does something, a little bit different. So I know that Mitchell this year, they were actually giving part of their proceeds to Make-A-Wish.
Oh, neat.
And so, yeah.
So all these teams that are participating in this, they all have special jerseys for the most part, don't they?
Yeah, most of them do.
And
yep.
like you said, the Watertown will wear their jersey or stick at the cancer jerseys 3 times.
Yep, the boys will wear them 3 times, and the girls will wear them twice.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, so that's kind of neat. We have and then every year we pick out an honorary beneficiary. Is that right?
Yeah, an honoree. It's not necessarily a beneficiary. It's just
But
an
an
honoree. Somebody that is kind of going through the cancer experience currently, and we want to, kind of bring them in and kind of honor them and let them know that we're thinking about them and kind of show the love and support, because they'll be to skate in honor or memory of. So some have friends, some have grandparents, aunts, uncles, things like that. Everybody got to choose who they wanted to list, and it'll be announced during the player lineups.
So we'll be on the air for the boys' start of the boys' games and all the festivities. What do those festivities look like? What are we gonna partake in tonight for the boys' varsity game?
So we plan the ceremony to start about 8:30. So you want to be here, I would say, by 8:15, so you can get a good parking spot and you don't have to walk a mile because it's going to be busy. And so like I said, we will have the starting lineups. We will do those first, and we do those in the dark. So we turn off all the lights. We have some luminary bags with some glow sticks. So we'll have the ice kind of glowing in the dark a little bit. We'll have the teams lined up on the blue line. We'll do those dedications of all of the teams. And then we will have Barb Kranz, who's been with us all 4 years, and she will come out and she will sing the national anthem. She sings in memory of her daughter. She had a daughter who passed away at a very young age several years back, and so she comes each year and sings for us. And then we will have the ceremonial puck drop. Our honoree tonight is Nancy Decker. So I'm assuming a lot of people listening know who Nancy is because she's a teacher, and so she's impacted, a lot of people's lives in the Watertown area. Her husband's also involved in the school district. He is the principal at Jefferson School. So they've been, very impactful in our community, and now we're going to spend tonight with our community members and our hockey families and friends, showing that we are really supporting her through her cancer journey.
Yeah, so all the years that we've done this, I think probably what makes this night probably the most special is when the players are on the ice and the luminaries come on, the lights go off. For a split second, hockey stops.
And honestly, for me, the whole day hockey stops. Like, there is, time and commitment involved in putting this all together, and it's not for hockey. It's for these honorees, for these memories, for this community. And when you're standing up here, you get the best seat in the house to stand up here. But when you're standing on the outside and it's dark and there's low music and they start that, it is a very, very emotional thing. It is absolutely, like I've said multiple times, one of my favorite nights. I can tell you this is my 4th year here. I've never once watched a varsity game. During Stick It to Cancer tonight, my son's a senior, skating for his last Stick It to Cancer event, so I might try to take in a little bit of the game tonight. But it's just, everybody's so excited. They're so pumped up. And I'm going to knock on wood for a second before I say this, but I feel like the Lakers excel on Stick It to Cancer Night.
Yeah,
And
I would have to say, yeah. It's just such an emotional night. You know, we talk about hockey being secondary, but it's nice that we're able to do something like this for cancer in our region. And when the lights go off tonight and the luminaries start, there won't be a single person in this building, young or old, that don't have some thought other than hockey. And even our referees tonight, if you look at our referees, they have a pink and black striped jerseys tonight, so they're involved in the Stick It to Cancer Night also. So we really appreciate those
they're
folks
looking
too.
pretty good down there in their pink and black stripes. So we have 2 of them out here for the girls varsity game. When we get to the boys varsity, we'll have 4. And so the referees, they ask about, hey, when's Cancer Night in Watertown? Because we get a lot of requests for people who want to come to this event because they like to participate here and they know we have a lot of fun for a good cause.
Yeah, it is. It's one that we talked about, I think, in our first broadcast at the beginning of the year. We talked about Stick It to Cancer. If you're going to come to one game this year, get out here tonight. Get out here about 8:15 for an 8:45 start because there's going to be about a half an hour worth of festivities here. If you're listening right now or know somebody that's impacted by cancer, continue to listen to us, watch the live stream, but better yet, come on out and sit in this place when this happens. It's a pretty special night.
Yeah, we would love to see every seat in the house packed tonight. The more people that are here, the more raffle tickets we hopefully sell, the more people bidding on the items, and the more people that we can help to support through the donation to Coddington County Cares Cancer Foundation.
Yeah, it is a special night. And of course the girls, they have their pink jerseys tonight, so the girls varsity and the U14 girls had their Stick It to Cancer jerseys on also. So every team that plays today, which is U14 girls, varsity girls, JV girls, JV boys, and varsity boys, all will have some sort of commemorative jersey on.
Yes.
And we are about ready to get this second period underway for the girls varsity. And Jenny, we appreciate so much this Stick It to Cancer Night. Words just can't express how important it is to our association and the region. And if hockey can do just a little bit of something for some folks that need help, it's all worth it. And you work so hard at it.
Yeah, two of my favorite things, hockey and fundraising. And when you put them both together, it's even better.
Yep, for a good cause.
Yep. And thank you guys for being on the radio today and streaming and doing play-by-play for these games. It is super important when we have these big events, for everybody to be able to see them if they can't be here. And I'm super excited. Our next games coming up are the Parent Night and Senior Night. So, again, thank you for all that you do to make it so that everybody anywhere can watch the hockey games here in Watertown.
All right. Thank you. Jenny Workus, she does so much for Watertown Laker hockey, organizes Stick It to Cancer, and so many other things for Watertown, and is also the Executive Director of South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association. Lucas Deutsch is back with me here. Lucas, we got on a little bit late, so we haven't had a whole lot of time to visit.
No.
These two teams are about what I would consider maybe exact opposites. I know the records are exact opposites.
Yep, they are. They are exact opposites, though.
As we're going to start out, the Watertown Lakers, of course, have one win this year, and the Aberdeen Cougars have one loss this year. And we're in a 2-1 battle as we get a face-off for the second period, and Aberdeen controls in the neutral zone. Broken up right in front of us by Krantz. This is the Reliabank broadcast booth here in the George Mace Ice Arena. Offensive zone for the Aberdeen Cougars, centering pass. They can't quite get it on goal, and it comes out into the neutral zone for the Aberdeen Cougars. Kaylin Hepper going to push it up into the zone. And Hepper has it there, going to try to get on her forehand, passes it to a teammate. And there's a shot, and Burnell's up against the post, and the puck is somewhere. I don't think she knows where it is, besides it's not in the net.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. Good job of not moving there, being confident in herself.
As both teams are going to get a switch here. These teams, like we said, are exact opposites. Aberdeen, one loss this year to a Sioux Falls team.
Sioux Falls is a good team down there, too.
And Watertown Lakers looking for that second win of the year as a puck is right in front of Burnell. She thought she covered it, didn't quite do it. Now we're going to try to chip it out of the zone, and the Watertown Lakers do that up to Janelle Lloyd up through the neutral zone. I'm sorry, that's Harper Hendricks. Loses it off her stick, and Aberdeen's going to fire it down, and we're going to have an icing there. We're going to come all the way back down in front of the freshman goaltender, Chloe Vikander, 83%. She gives up about 1.6 goals a game. Just a freshman and the only goalie they have listed.
It is. That's pretty impressive. There's a lot of work in her part.
Yeah, she's played every minute for the Aberdeen Cougars this year. As the faceoff is won by the Watertown Lakers, Kayla Randall tries to handle at the blue line. And it comes out into the neutral zone as she backhands it across the neutral zone. And now she's got it back on her forehand. She's going to get across the red line. And that puck is picked up by the Aberdeen Cougars into the offensive zone. Nice job by Krantz taking it off the stick of the Aberdeen Cougars. Near corner. Aberdeen going to chip it down deep. Janelle Lloyd chips it against the board where Krantz picks it up in back of her own goalie. Harper Hendricks going to try to break it out. Shot goes into a pad of the Watertown Lakers. Aberdeen Cougars able to hold the offensive zone. Harper Hendricks chases over into the far corner. She's one of our younger players here. She is a ninth grader, Lucas, is that right?
Yes. Yes, she is.
We look for a lot of things out of her. She's a fun player to watch.
Eighth grader, excuse me.
As an eighth grader.
I got to look. Now you got me thinking.
This is Jada Jenkins. Eighth grader, I had it written down. Harper Hendricks, just an eighth grader. We like to watch her play, and we're going to see her play for lots of years as the Aberdeen Cougars are going to break it out. And Janelle Lloyd takes it off the stick, and she's going to weave around, dump it down in deep. Aberdeen Cougars are going to find that behind the Watertown Laker net. I'm sorry, the Cougars net. Up into the offensive zone. This is Wall, Allison Wall, taken off the stick there by Rachel Scott. She was number 14 for the Lakers. Tries to get it over to Sunday. She can't quite get it on her stick. Aberdeen now comes out into the neutral zone for the Aberdeen Cougars. Going to reset it, set back. That's Sadvig. Neutral zone up into the zone now is Morgan Jones for the Aberdeen Cougars. And Morgan chips it down deep where Kayla Randall for the Watertown Lakers is going to try to weave out in front of her own goal. Zunde going to try to get it across. Can't quite do it. Gets taken down right at the blue line. Aberdeen Cougars hold the zone. Kaylin Poppin going to go all the way back around Burnell. Centering pass. Can't get a whole lot on it. And it looks like the net maybe came loose.
That's correct. That's correct.
Not real loose. Just shook up just a little bit. Both teams are going to get a change. Aberdeen's going to be able to run 3 lines, whereas Watertown Lakers run 2 lines and 3 defensive men. And I would have to say, Lucas, that's probably been their demise for most of their games this year. They quite simply run out of gas.
They run out of gas, is right, Jim.
After the face-off, the Aberdeen Cougars are holding the zone as a shot goes across the ice as Riley Redland's going to chip it out of the zone up into the neutral zone. This is Kaylin Melville. Neutral zone, Aberdeen. Melville over to Riley Redland. Right in front of us, intercepted there by the Aberdeen Cougars. That is Maddie Witt. Far side, Aberdeen Cougars. Looking for a centering pass, almost a chip towards the net. As Watertown Lakers try to chip it out, it does come out of the zone now. Riley Redland tries to get control of it in the neutral zone, and Krantz going to have to go back and chase into the near corner. Up to Redland. Redland along the boards. Melville can't quite get it off the boards as Aberdeen takes a shot up and over the top of the goal. Near corner, Aberdeen playing offense. That's Sifkin, Rachel Sifkin. Looking for a centering pass, can't quite get one. Behind the net, and this is going to be Rachel Scott going to chase it in the near corner. And Krantz chips it out. Aberdeen holds the zone. Krantz going to chase it in back of her own goalie. Reverses field. And now the puck is pinned. It comes back out to the Aberdeen Cougars. There's a shot from the blue line, a dangerous one, a kind of a bouncer all the way. That shot was Nash, Taylor Nash. As Aberdeen chips it out to the blue line, holding the offensive zone. Chasing down there is Jones, Morgan Jones, with Kranz. Kranz going to come out, gets taken down. We're going to have a penalty here. And that's going to be a cross check. So the Watertown Lakers are going to go on a power play here with the cross check. And that cross check was Morgan Jones. So it's going all the way back down to the right-hand side of Vikander. It's the second power play for the Watertown Lakers. Is that correct?
That's correct.
2-1 game here with 11:47 left. You're listening to 1480 KSDR and streaming live on GoWatertown.net. And here comes a shot from the Aberdeen Cougars, and that's a shorthanded. They've already had one shorthanded goal tonight, as the Watertown Lakers now find the neutral zone with the puck. It's a power play here for the Watertown Lakers. And Aberdeen's trying everything they can do to play offense on this power kill for them. Now it does come down in the offensive zone. Chasing down there is Krantz. Krantz and Matke, Vanessa Matke. They both go down in back of the net. Watertown Lakers have not been able to establish the offensive zone, and that's Matke and Krantz going at it. Close to a check or a rough, but maybe not. Now this one goes all the way back down to the offensive zone, where it is controlled, however, by the Aberdeen Cougars behind their own goalie. And the Watertown Lakers are going to try to have to hold the zone here to try to get their power play organized. 50 seconds left as Rachel Scott backhands it over. And the Aberdeen Cougars are going to play offense on this power kill, and they're going to get a shot right into the chest of Angeline Burnell. And that was an easy stop right at her.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. The Lakers sure need to get a fresh set of legs out here on the ice and get something set up for them here. They're kind of throwing it around a little bit.
Yeah. And this is what happens to the Watertown Lakers when they get in that second period. They kind of run out of gas. They just don't have a lot of bodies on that girls program. They, like we talked about, they run two lines. As this one comes on to the neutral zone, Sadvig to Wall. Can't get it over there, and the Watertown Lakers cannot set up any type of power play. In fact, the Aberdeen Cougars are playing more offense on this power kill. As Zundy tries to center it. And that one's going to go over just wide of Burnell. Not able to get it out of the zone of the Watertown Lakers. Their advantage 5-4 here as Rachel Scott gets it out to Randall. Randall's met some resistance. Cougars have two people giving resistance on that power kill, and now we are full strength. Watertown Lakers never really had a power play there to speak of, as the Aberdeen Cougars come up through the neutral zone. Melville, red line, she's going to try to carry it into the zone. Now she dumps it on a backhand, and she's going to go off and get a change. Aberdeen Cougars in the near corner. Going to try to break out of the zone. Cross pass up to the neutral zone. Rachel Scott dumps it back in. Aberdeen coming through the neutral zone now. This is Jones. And we're going to be offsides there. Jones carried it down the blue line. So Aberdeen, they just keep coming with three lines.
They do.
Strong program is Aberdeen girls program. They've have a good tradition there, and when you get a good tradition, a good winning tradition, you get numbers, and that's exactly what they have.
Yep.
One loss this year for the Aberdeen Cougars. One win for the Watertown Lakers. As Krantz going to whip it behind her own goalie over to Scott. Scott's going to look for a centering pass. Has got one. Janelle Lloyd's going to take it up through the neutral zone with her legs. She's going to be a 2-on-2 here. She's going to try to take a shot. Good defense here by the Aberdeen Cougars. Broke up that shot by Lloyd. Far side, and here comes the Aberdeen Cougars up through the neutral zone. It's a 1-on-1 here for the Aberdeen Cougars. And that's a shot by Wall, Allison Wall. And there's a backhand shot right up to Burnell. Burnell in front of the pads. The puck is still loose. And the puck goes back in back of Burnell. And it's pinned along the boards here. Janelle Lloyd comes in and sandwiches her. And we're getting a little scuffle there. Going to take both of them. That one started a while ago with Janelle Lloyd down on the far end. So Janelle Lloyd's going to go get a penalty here, and it's going to be Allison Wall. Allison Wall's a sophomore for the Aberdeen, and Janelle Lloyd, she is a sophomore for the Watertown Lakers, and they're both going to spend 2 minutes.
I'm going to think about it a little bit.
Yep. They just started pushing one another,
Yep.
and that's what happens. They just take them both.
Yep.
5-on-5 hockey. As Zunde reports to the face-off circle. And face-off won by the Aberdeen Cougars behind Angela and Burnell. Offensive zone for the Cougars, looking for a centering pass. Broken up by Randall. Skating around the back of the net. Aberdeen Cougars, that's Madkey. Centering pass, cannot find a player, and that one's going to go all the way down. They're going to wave off the icing. As the Aberdeen Cougars are going to chase it all the way down to the far end. Sydney Hofer. She wears number 15. She's a senior for the Aberdeen Cougars. Neutral zone, Watertown Lakers. Rachel Scott looks for a pass, can't quite get Melville, and Aberdeen's going to come into the offensive zone. Chasing along the far corner is Emma Rader. And Aberdeen Cougars are going to take a shot and hits a player right in the mask and near corner. Aberdeen Cougars holding the zone. Now it comes back out with Riley Redland and Melville. Scoops it up to Melville. Melville's going to be about one-on-one here. Takes a shot just a little bit wide. Nice job by Melville to get a shot off there. And that one's stopped by Vikander in her glove. 7:11 left in this second period. 2-0 game. I think Aberdeen has controlled the puck more, but it's still a 2-1 game.
2-1 game. 2-1 game. Lakers need to shoot that puck some more. You know, they scored 1 on 4 shots. I think they need to get some more to the net.
Yep. One here by the Lakers as Kranz puts a shot on net. Yeah, if you were watching this and there was no scoreboard, you'd probably say that the Aberdeen Cougars would be up about 6-1 probably, right?
You would, yep.
So sticking around, give a little credit to Angela and Burnell doing a nice job on the far end. Aberdeen Cougars up through the neutral zone. Melville's going to try to race over there. Does break it up in the neutral zone. And Aberdeen's going to control their offensive zone. I'm going to try to take a shot on top of the circle. Dumps it down into the corner. Aberdeen Cougars looking for a centering pass. A high pass. And that's Jones, Morgan Jones, and this one's going to be broken up and comes out into the neutral zone. Harper Hendricks looking for a pass at the red line and gets one. And she's going to take it in with her legs. And gets a shot off, deflected by Vikander. Gets her rebound. Rachel Scott can't quite get her stick on it, and it does come out of the zone now, and it's going to be Krantz 2-on-1 against the Aberdeen Cougars, and she lays out, and there's a little pass up and over the top of Krantz. A loose puck, and Angela lost track of it. It was sitting behind her.
Rachel Scott with the pull out of the net.
Thank goodness for those defenders. Rachel Scott, nice play there. As Zunde's going to try to weave down, and it's going to trickle over to Vikander. Lucas, that one was a little tricky for him.
It was a little tight, skating across the goal line there. Rachel Scott pulled it out. That's pretty good. Good job, Rachel.
Yeah, Burnell made initial stop, and the puck somehow got right behind her. And Burnell, quite honestly, didn't know where the puck was.
No.
We're going to face off to the left-hand side of Vikander. Penalties are no longer with us. There was offsetting penalties, and those folks are back out. That's Janelle Lloyd on the far side. And here comes the Aberdeen Cougars behind their own goalie, trying to break out here. Janelle Lloyd taps it back in. And now this one's going to come all the way down, and we should get an icing call. Nope, they're going to wave that one off as Randall going to chase it behind her own goalie. In the far corner, Kayla Randall playing defense. She's done that the last few weeks for the Watertown Lakers, doing a nice job at defense as the Aberdeen Cougars are going to look for a centering pass. Knocked away there by Harper Hendricks and Janelle Lloyd. Aberdeen Cougars just inside the blue line. Going to circle around here. And going to look for a shot up top. That one didn't quite make it. That was, I don't know who that one was, number 22. And there's a shot point blank for the Watertown goalie, Burnell. And she stops another one. She's done a nice job. 33 shots for them. Lauren Scheel is the one that playing defense. And she was a big part of that play there. She plays defense. She's a senior. Wears number 22 for the Cougars. Faced off to the left-hand side of Burnell. Won here by the Lakers as Krantz chases it in the near corner. She reverses field, loses it for a second. Now she gets it up through the neutral zone. And caught here by the Aberdeen Cougars, Sydney Hofer, from her defensive position in the neutral zone. Puck goes into the offensive zone for the Cougars. Far corner. Up-ended there by Rachel Scott. Rachel Scott playing good defense this game.
She is.
Doing a nice job.
Good positioning.
And puck in front of the net. 2 players go down. There's a shot, goes up and over, and Burnell. Lucas is saying a high stick. And possibly it was Lucas, but it's going to be an Aberdeen goal.
So that's why I'm not a referee today.
Well, we sure do have a good vantage point. And I think that one was scored by Emma Rader. I think that might be her second goal.
I believe you're right.
Emma Rader. We don't have her. Lucas is trying to help me out here on the...
What number is Emma?
Emma's 21.
21, thank you.
Lucas is keeping track of the goals and so forth because I can't find my sheet. We got on late. I have one, but we just don't have it out. So Lucas is doing a little shorthand for us. As the face-off is controlled by the Aberdeen Cougars. And racing around and holding that one tight on her stick. That was Hofer. And another shot right in front there.
Good save by Angela Burnell.
Angela Burnell doing a nice job. That was Roick. Allison Roick taking that shot point blank, and Zunday's trying to pick it up in the neutral zone. Aberdeen back on playing offense in their offensive zone. This is Poppin, Kaylin Poppin. She circles around, going to get a point blank shot. And Angela Burnell has that one also.
Jersey with a good snag there on that one.
Yep, it's always nice to have that big, long jersey when you're a goalie. Angela Burnell stopped 34 shots already. It's a 3-1 game, Aberdeen Cougars. 8 shots on goal for the Watertown Lakers, 37 shots for the Aberdeen Cougars. Face off in the near corner. Janelle Lloyd going to fling it around in the near corner. Krantz down in the corner. Allison Wall for the Aberdeen Cougars. As Harper Hendricks, I'm sorry, that's not Harper, that's Jada Jenkins. Jada Jenkins on her backhand there, and Harper stops and going to try to get that puck on her stick and can't quite do it. And a pass in the neutral zone, whereas Jada Krantz going to take it back in her defensive zone, going to look up for a pass. Up to Jenkins. Jenkins bounced off, held in there. That was probably offsides. I don't know why it wasn't. But
close. It was close.
I thought it was way offsides, but maybe not. Centering pass here for the Cougars, broken up by Hendricks. Krantz had it on her stick, and that was upended. And Harper Hendricks going to take it across the blue line, pass it over to Krantz. Krantz going to dump it down deep. In the offensive zone, Jada Jenkins chases down over there for Taylor Nash. Nash and Jenkins in the corner. Lloyd from just in front of her bench takes a shot wide. The Watertown Lakers running 2 shifts, and they do wear down in a game as Kayla Randall finds it at the red line and gets it in the zone for a second, loses her stick along the far boards. Jenkins tries to get it in the zone, and here comes Rachel Scott. Rachel Scott off of her stick, and that's not quite going to stay in the zone, and Sadvig for Aberdeen Cougars, number 77, along the far boards in the neutral zone, or in the offensive zone for the Aberdeen Cougars. Far corner. Lloyd's going to get control of it, try to get her legs going, and now gets it out into the neutral zone. Is going to chase it out in the neutral zone. This is Hepper. Kaylin Hepper. As Kayla Randall is going to zing it all the way back around, and held in, almost held in by the Aberdeen Cougars. Can't quite get a handle on it. Janelle Lloyd fell twice in the neutral zone. As Kaylin Randall with a 2-on-1. If they hurry, they can't quite do it. Nice stick work there by the Aberdeen Cougars. It seems like they've always got those sticks around, and that one's going to drift down to Angela Burnell, where she's going to cover it up for a face-off. Makes a big difference when you can run 3 lines in girls hockey.
It does. It does. It's that extra momentum that you get from that extra line is big.
Yep, it really is. And that's been one of the downfalls of the Watertown Lakers is just the 2 lines. Our lines match up pretty well with all the lines in the state. It's just that we need another one.
Yes, I agree.
Face-off in the offensive zone here, won by the Aberdeen Cougars. A centering pass broke up there by Krantz. Krantz has been playing defense for a long time for the Watertown Lakers. She's the only senior on the team and always been a steady defender as the puck skirts out all the way down behind Vikander. 29 seconds left in this second period, 3-1. Aberdeen Cougars as they come into the offensive zone looking for one more shot before this period's end. A centering pass. Can't quite get it on net. Loses it into the near corner. Held in here by Aberdeen. She's going to try to get a shot on her forehand. Just a little bit wide. That was Sydney Hofer. Riley Redland taps it back around behind Burnell and look out in front. Burnell's got another pad save there. Nice job, and this one's going to wind up. 3-1, Aberdeen Cougars after 2. And we can recap this one just a little bit. Go ahead, Lucas, recap that one.
We'll start with penalties. I'll go way back to the first period there. Aberdeen had one, number 19 had one. The first period for a checking. Watertown also had one, Jada Kranz for a hook. And then second period penalties, Aberdeen, number 20, Jones, she had a cross-check in the early part of that period. Then we had coincidental penalties with your daughter and number 13, Wolf from Aberdeen, a little bit of pushing and shoving in the corner. Goals in the first period, Aberdeen got the first one. I'd missed who got that one because we were scrambling there early, but Aberdeen also got the second one. That was the shorthanded goal they had when Watertown had their penalty. And Watertown got the last one there, Jada Jenkins with her first goal of the season. In the second period, Aberdeen got one, the lone goal of the period, and that was number 21, Emma Rader, again with her second one. So,
well, good. That's what you get when you get on the air late in the first period. You get a recap for 2 periods in a row.
Yes.
So, Lucas Deutsch, I appreciate you keeping up with that recap. And it's Stick It to Cancer Night, and it's also sponsored by our game sponsor, Pizza Ranch. Pizza Ranch, they got soups, chickens, and lots of food. You never leave Pizza Ranch with an empty stomach. And Stick It to Cancer, Coddington County Cares. Heather Rasmussen, nice to see you again.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. And you are back for another year. It seems like we just did this, doesn't it?
It does feel like we just did this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll talk a little bit tell us about Coddington County Cares.
So Coddington County Cares.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coddington County Cares is a group that was formed. We're in our 17th year now. But basically what we do is help people that are going through cancer treatment. Various ways. Always kind of depends on their greatest need of the time. It could be a gas card to, drive to treatment. It could be paying a utility bill or, a rent for the month or whatever they need.
Yeah. So it's a great thing that you guys do, and of course, in order to help all these folks in the region, you need money to do it, and that's one of the reasons why we're here tonight for our Stick It to Cancer Night. And what's going on out in the lobby? I didn't get a chance to get out there, but you guys have helped set this up with Jenny and so forth. So what's going on out in the lobby tonight?
Right, and Jenny has been instrumental, obviously, in taking care of this every year that we do it. Yeah, we couldn't do it without her. But we have raffle tickets. There are a couple of tables of raffle items, so you can purchase tickets to put in there. There's a silent auction going on, and some square boards to win other various prizes.
Well, that's great. So, Coddington County Cares, you guys are a nonprofit organization how long have you been around?
17. This will be we're just about to have our biggest fundraiser that we do, which is our Second Chance Prom, and so that'll be our 17th annual.
So do you have any guess on how many people do you help a year?
Oh boy, that ranges.
It's a lot, isn't it?
It is a lot. It is a lot, and it's really hard to say. Sometimes it's we have a big month where there's 15 people we've helped, and sometimes we have a month where there's maybe 5 or 6. But
and people reach out to you, or do you reach out to them, or both?
Mostly they reach out to us we have the cancer center here in town, and the social worker gals up there help facilitate that too when they have somebody at the cancer center who's going through treatment. I mean, we have them give our information to people. We've got a Facebook page, and so somebody can reach out to there, or a phone number, which is 605-878-3232.
Okay, and then when you call that, you have an answering machine or something there, and then
Right.
somebody makes the calls back to those folks that reach out?
Yep, because we are a volunteer group, we have an office, but it's not staffed during the day.
Right.
However, we've got somebody called in every day to check messages to get back to people. So.
Okay, so tell us again the kind of help you get. It's not a lot of times about the patient themselves, the person that's going through the cancer. It's the family and everybody that surrounds them, right?
Absolutely. And like I said, we offer, because when someone's going through cancer, especially treatments, I mean, you're not always able to work full time, right? I mean, obviously takes that toll. And when you're not working full time, the world doesn't stop. Your bills don't stop coming. In fact, sometimes they get bigger. So that's kind of what we're there for, is to, give them a hand along the way, and however it works best for them. Maybe they need a, grocery card or Walmart cards, a prescription paid for. Like I said, various things.
So you can help these families and patients and so forth for a long period of time. This can go on for months and months and months, right?
We do. So we do year to year, right? Of course, because our funds are only so much too. We do have a cap that we put per person from 1 year to the next. Mm-hmm. From January to December, we can help them throughout the year to our cap that we're allowed to for each person. But yeah.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about, you alluded to your biggest fundraiser, Second Chance Prom. Tell us how that goes.
So it's just something fun we kind of came up with. Of course, second chance, sometimes people get that second chance at life. Sometimes we say it's a second chance to take your spouse to prom because you maybe didn't know them back then. So it's got, that meaning in there. And basically what we have there is a nice dinner, music. We've got silent auction items and things going on throughout the night, again, to raise money.
So when is that? It's coming up soon?
Yes, March 25th. Okay. And we're doing that out at the Country Road Barn.
Yep.
And actually, tickets go on sale next Saturday.
So do you buy tickets or individual tickets or tables, or how do you?
All of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly the ones that buy tables are sponsors. And
sure.
So we had our sponsor sales tickets last week, and it was phenomenal. I think we've got 9 different groups. So that's pretty awesome.
How many people will typically attend that event?
I think we are doing 300 this year. 300 tickets, and it typically sells out pretty quick.
Yeah.
So next Saturday at our office on Broadway there, that's when we do our ticket sales.
So is that how we get tickets, at that office, or do we get them throughout the community?
Yep. Nope. Just come in that day, and we sell out pretty fast.
Okay.
So there's people lined up at the door before we even get there.
So I assume there's people that have been participating in this in years, and they look forward to it, and they get their tickets every year, and it's an annual event for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
For a lot of the sponsors also.
Yeah. Sometimes there's some new faces in there, but there's a lot of repeats, and that's kind of nice that have that kind of support every year from the same people.
Yeah. So how many volunteers are involved in Coddington County Cares? How many does it take to run that?
Well, we have 6 board members.
Okay.
So, and like I said, it's when an event comes up, we just kind of see what works for whatever board member that week. And then, of course, we've got 5 of us that call in every week. We each have our own day.
Okay.
And call in the office and call people back and then make a time that we can meet with them.
So how often do you have a board then?
Yes.
And how often does the board meet?
When needed, honestly.
Okay.
Thanks to technology.
Yeah.
Our biggest meetings are on Facebook Messenger, so that we can, share that way and don't have to come in, and sit for a period of time. But yeah.
And I'm assuming you're always looking for other volunteers. If somebody's out there and has a special attachment maybe to the cancer program, they can volunteer with you guys.
Yes, we got a great group of volunteers even for prom. So like I said, that's our biggest fundraiser, and it's a lot getting all of the donations collected.
Yep.
That's huge. And then even that night, and we've had the same, pretty much the same group of volunteers for the last probably 6 years, and they are amazing. We couldn't do that without them.
So you serve people in Watertown. Do you spread out through the surrounding areas also?
There are some stipulations to that. I mean, we have opened up, people come from around the area to the cancer center for treatment.
Sure.
And so we do reach out to them and are able to give them at least gas cards for travel.
Sure.
So we can help them in that way.
Good. So there must be, is there some other coordination with some other groups also? Some other cancer groups? Or is it just you guys kind of handling this region?
Yep, just us. Oh, well, just us. There are other groups out there too. And one of the other ones the other group that we work pretty closely with, so that if we've reached our limit to helping somebody and maybe they can get help, the Pink Ladies are another great organization.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
they've really stepped up, and like I said, we share, kind of some information. Of course, you don't, want to overstep, but
Right.
yeah. That's why we don't typically reach out unless given permission to do so.
Yeah. Right. So Stick It to Cancer Night. This is, Jenny, I think, told us what, is this 5th year or 4th year this has been going on in the rink?
I think we're on our 5th.
Okay,
Yeah.
5th year already?
Yeah.
And we talked a little bit about, the boys varsity game. We'll dim the lights and we'll do a commemorative puck drop and so forth. And it's one of those times when hockey and everything else in the arena tonight will just stop. And everybody in the place will have some sort of thought of cancer.
Oh, yeah.
And how it affects it. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't affect.
I don't either.
Either it's a grandma, grandpa, spouse, or whoever it is. It seems like somebody has some attachment to cancer.
Absolutely. I don't think we've ever had it's kind of one of the things we talk about even at our second chance prom during our speech, and, raise your hand if you've been affected by cancer, someone in your life.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever had a person that didn't,
Yeah. And I think there's about half of our hockey association in the state is doing some sort of Stick It to Cancer fundraising, and it benefits some, I'm sure, group that's similar to yours. But we appreciate everything you do for this event and for the region.
Yeah, well, we appreciate all the people that come out and support us every year.
Yeah, we hope to pack this place for the varsity.
Oh yeah.
And you have a little attachment to hockey from way back when.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, your
been
son
a few
plays.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, been a few years.
Yeah.
But you have another hockey player coming.
I do. I hope so.
And he's how old?
I just turned a year in November. So.
Do you know his shoe size yet? His skate size?
I do have a pair of skates. They were the same skates my son had when he was a baby.
Oh, wow. And I'm sorry, he's how old?
He just turned a year in November here.
Oh, so he's got a little ways.
He's got a little ways to go. Yeah,
a little ways.
He's just getting on his feet.
Yeah.
On dry ground.
Great.
So,
Dry ground.
Don't worry. It won't be long.
Yeah, it won't be long. You'll have all those little hockey equipment. You get to start all over.
Oh yeah.
Won't that be fun?
I'm fine with that.
It'll be fun. So. Heather Rasmussen, we appreciate you coming up here again for the 4th or 5th year in a row so far.
Yeah.
And the Hockey Association, I can speak for the Hockey Association, we're happy to send some funds to Cottington County Cares.
Yeah, well, like I said, we definitely appreciate it. Love this.
Well, thank you for everything you do.
Thank you.
And have a good night.
Yeah, thanks.
It's going to be a fun one here in the George Mace Ice Arena.
I'm excited.
Yeah. All right, Heather Rasmussen. Thanks for coming up one more time. And it's Stick It to Cancer Night, brought to you by the Pizza Ranch. Our sponsors tonight are so many. And Riddle Jewelry, they do the puck drops. The starting lineup: First Choice Auto Wash, Dr. Boyd Car Wash, pregame show, Watertown Area United Way. Game sponsors, of course, is the Pizza Ranch. And Power Play Penalty Kills, Pelican Power Sports, Hockey Happenings, Sharp Automotive, and we will do a Chuck-a-Puck. Brought to you by Health Source Chiropractic. Subway does a Subway Player of the Game. Big Brothers Big Sisters program, Elite Drain and Sewer, and First Bank and Trust. We are bringing you the Watertown Laker girls varsity against Aberdeen. We are about ready to start our third period here on KSDR 1480 Watertown. And anywhere you want to see the game, gowatertown.net brings you the live stream. Lucas, second period. This one probably should not be as close as it is.
It probably shouldn't. Angela's standing holding her own back there in that net. She's doing a pretty good job. Lakers need a little urgency here in this third period and bury one early.
Yeah, I think you're right. Anytime you come out in the third period or whatever, it's real important after a period break to get that first goal. I think we talked a little bit about it. 39 shots on goal for Angela Burnell, and she's stopped 36 of those. She's doing her job in the net.
She is.
Big time.
Big time, that's right.
And you need that. As a short bench like Watertown Lakers has, you need that goalie to do their job, and that's happening tonight. We're ready to face off this third period. Girls varsity, Watertown Lakers versus Aberdeen Cougars. Controlled by the Watertown Lakers, and they have to chip it in, delayed offsides, and Janelle Lloyd is going to backhand it behind the net. Chloe Vikander is the goalie for the freshman goalie, and there's a loose puck right in front of her and can't quite get that one in. Janelle Lloyd comes in hard.
She took a beating there in front of the net.
With a loose puck.
She's laughing. She's all right.
She's laughing. The Watertown Lakers, Lucas, we took a field trip with this Watertown Laker girls team last night all the way up to Moorhead, Minnesota.
We did.
Where we watched the Concordia girls go into overtime and lost in overtime. Of course, that's where Jacqueline Lloyd plays, and the team made a little field trip out of it. We took a bus up last night.
That was fun.
It was a good night. Face-off goes all the way back down the other end. Angela Burnell is going to stop the puck and kick it out in the near corner as Cran's going to circle around back of the goal. And number 34, that was a cross-check by Matke. So the Lakers are on their second power play, maybe the third power play of the game, and have not been able to capitalize on any power play goals at this point. In fact, have had a hard time getting a power play set up. As there's neutral zone play, and Krantz going to try to skate it across the blue line, and she does. She's going to take it into the offensive zone. Pushing the zone is Krantz all the way back down and back of the Aberdeen goalie. And Redland's going to try to chase it to the blue line, going to hold it in. Can't quite hold it in. Aberdeen gets it into neutral zone, and Redland chips it down deep. And they're going to try to ice it as the Aberdeen Cougars and do all the way down to the far end. And Melville's going to get it on her stick. Watertown Lakers trying to get their penalty play set up as Janelle Lloyd circles around the back of her goalie, and she's going to take it up with her legs, chased over there by the Aberdeen Cougars as she goes down on her knees, but does get in the offensive zone for Krantz. Krantz loses it off her stick in the far corner. Circled back around by Lloyd. Krantz pushing in the far corner. Aberdeen trying to chip this out, held in here by Melville. Takes a shot wide of the net into the near corner. Harper Hendricks takes it out to Randall. Randall's playing defense for the Lakers. And Hendricks going to try to shoot it at the net and does. Krantz tried to get a stick on it. Lloyd holds it in. Going to take another shot that's upended over there for the Lakers. This one goes all the way back down, and we are full strength. As Aberdeen in the far corner, chased over there by Randall. She pins her up against the board. Controlled by Aberdeen in the offensive zone. Centering pass. Chips off of a Aberdeen player, and there's a shot. Goes a little bit wide, upended just before it gets to Burnell. Burnell stopping 36 shots in this one. As Aberdeen just inside the blue line takes a shot, and Cran's going to find it from her defensive position, and it goes across the neutral zone. Caught there by Aberdeen. Aberdeen's going to go up through the neutral zone. Krantz chips it off the boards. And Harper Hendricks going to chase all the way down to the far end. It's going to be Madke. Skating in back of her own net is Hofer, Sydney Hofer. Held in over here by Watertown Lakers in the far corner is Harper Hendricks pinned up against the board. Now this one gets taken out of the pile by Aberdeen Cougars. And coming down is Emma Rader. She's the captain for this team. Going to look for a shot, circling around. Nice defense, Rachel Scott, riding her all the way to the corner. Rachel Scott's playing a good game tonight. Out into the neutral zone. Carried into the offensive zone is Sadvig. She wears number 77. Stops behind Burnell, goes the other direction, far corner. Backhand, behind the net, centering pass. And comes all the way back out into the neutral zone, controlled by Aberdeen. Skates it in there is Ermer.
Offsides, I believe, on Aberdeen.
Was it offsides?
Yep.
Okay. I thought maybe it was puck out of play, but it was offsides. Riddle Jewelry, face-off, puck drop. We haven't said them enough as we drop the puck just in front of the Reliabank booth. Face-off. Controlled by Aberdeen in their offensive zone. Chip back down. Krantz going to go find it, however. Takes it up in front of her own goalie. And she's going to get going in the neutral zone with her legs. She has Zunde all the way to her left as a 2-on-3. Zunde parks out in front. Krantz can't quite get a pass to her. Now Zunde's going to get in the near corner and help her out. Aberdeen's coming up. It's going to be 2-on-2, 3-on-2 if they hurry up. Aberdeen goes into the offensive zone. Number 2, this is Emmer. Reese Emmer. Takes it around the back of the net. As a couple new players come in for the Aberdeen, and Emmer goes all the way around and fires it over the top of Angela Burnell's head. As the Watertown Lakers, Redland try to break it up. She got hung up there in the far corner as Krantz goes down hard just in back of her own goalie. Held in deep is the Aberdeen Cougars. That's Kaylin Poppin. And now the puck does come out through the neutral zone all the way down to the far end. Zunde gives chase in back of the Aberdeen goalie and up through with speed. Gets upended by Janelle Lloyd, going to have it on her stick, and she got a pretty good look at that one. Stopped nice there by Vikander. Neutral zone play. Up to Kranz. I'm sorry, that's Harper Hendricks. Neutral zone into the offensive zone, and a shot fired up over the top by the Aberdeen Cougars. Near corner. As Kayla Randall comes out into the neutral zone, and she's still got it on her stick, and now it gets taken off.
Jada Jenkins.
Oh, Jada Jenkins. The hair looks a lot like Randall. They've got the long blonde hair.
It does.
They skate a little bit alike. And this puck is out of play, and we're going to face off to the right-hand side of the Reliabank booth. Riddle's Jewelry here in Watertown. A good supporter of Watertown hockey for years. And they continue to support everything that Watertown Laker hockey does. Neutral zone play here for the Aberdeen Cougars. Now takes the zone. Far corner. Circles around the backside. That's Maddie Witt. Back around the other way is Aiden Rapp. Aiden Rapp has 12 goals this year for the Aberdeen Cougars. And this one comes out. Watertown Lakers going to be 2-on-2. This is Janelle Lloyd. Gets into traffic. Gets taken off her stick in the far corner. Looking to wrap it down deep and does. Far corner, centering pass. That's Randall. She loses at the blue line. Dangerous place to lose it, but Rachel Scott comes up with it. Tries to get it up to Harper Hendricks. She can't get it on her stick in neutral zone. Once again, Rachel Scott. From the red line, gets taken down on the far side over there. Neutral zone, Aberdeen Cougars. Back to the defense, that's Kayla Randall. Looking up ice, gets it to Harper Hendricks. Harper Hendricks, she's all by herself there. Not all by herself, she's 1-on-3, takes a shot off the glove of Vikander. Back out to the neutral zone, Randall chips it in deep. And what was that call, Lucas?
I believe offsides. I think that got skipped off of Jada's pad just a little bit.
Right, okay. I was kind of looking the other way there. And we're going to face off in the neutral zone. Puck on the red line. Zunde tries to get her stick on it. Neutral zone play here by the Aberdeen Cougars. Hepper. That's Riley Hepper. She wears number 7. She's a 9th grader for the Aberdeen Cougars. She chips it all the way back around and behind Burnell. Far corner. Aberdeen offensive play, Allison Wall. Skates it behind the goalie. Looking for somebody to cut. Reverses Fields. And puck in front. Deflected out into the near corner. Aberdeen looking. Puck goes back around the back of the net. Offensive play here. Aberdeen controlling the offensive zone. Looking for a centering pass. A pretty nice shot, and there's one. Now the rebound goal by Aberdeen, and it's going to be 4-1 as the Aberdeen Cougars score a rebound goal. Who scored that one? Number 23. Sifken, Rachel Sifken. She's a 9th grader. Haven't said her name enough tonight, but she's centers one of those lines as a 9th grader. 4-1, the Aberdeen Cougars. 8:47 left in this game. Rachel Scott circles back around. Held in by the Aberdeen. Continue to be held in the zone and just skating it up in front. Pass off to the side, and that puck skirts back out. That was popping. And it looks like the net maybe came off. Looks like it came off. Not very much. Angelin stops.
39 out of them.
39. 43. Yeah, I got to do the math there. 39 shots already tonight. Doing a nice job in the goal. Watertown Lakers having a hard time generating any type of offense here. Oh, and another goal. I didn't even see that one went in. Aberdeen scores another goal right in front. There was a shot off the face-off and a puck right out in front of Andrew Burnell. Makes this thing 5-1. 45 shots on goal. 8:16 left. We're on KSDR 1480 Watertown. Live stream, gowatertown.net. Face-off. Controlled in the offensive zone by Aberdeen. Aberdeen skates it off to the center. And the shot goes into the near corner. Lauren Scheel. Centering pass. And 2 players go down in the near corner. As Krantz going to try to get on her stick. Krantz playing defense right in between the circles. And Zunde right in front of her own bench, going to flip it out of the zone. Aberdeen in the neutral zone. That's Kaylin Hemper. There's Riley Hepper and Kaylin Hemper. Hepper, Hepper. Shot from the neutral zone. Deflected off Andrew Burnell's stick into the corner. And we're going to come up to the neutral zone. That's Kaylin Randall. Gets upended her at the red line, and now she flings it across the neutral zone. Riley Redland trying to hold it out of the zone, and now taking the zone for Aberdeen is number 13, Allison Wall. Centering pass. Can't quite find the stick of Riley Hepper. Near corner. Janelle Lloyd gets it out of the zone, just out of the zone. And Aberdeen checks up and gets the puck back deep. Aberdeen doing a good job holding their offensive zone tonight. Hence 45 shots on goal. Centering pass, looking for a centering pass. And gets a centering pass. Kayla Randall was right there and can't find it on her stick. And Aberdeen is going to score one more goal yet. Going to make this one 6-1, and now it gets away from the Watertown Lakers.
It does.
Couple quick goals, and you can kind of see what we talked about, Lucas. Watertown Lakers, they start to wear out.
They do. They're wearing out big time here this last 8 minutes of this third period.
Having trouble getting it out of their defensive zone. And Aberdeen, on the other hand, doing a nice job holding the zone and putting shots on net. As Janelle Lloyd tries to get it up through the neutral zone. Harper Hendricks off her stick. And it's going to go all the way back down icing. Who got that one? Lucas,
16,
did you catch it?
16, Kaylin Hepper.
Kaylin Hepper. making it a 6-1 game. 46 shots on goal for the Aberdeen Cougars, 11 shots on goal for the Watertown Lakers, and I think about 6 of those were in the first period.
Yeah, definitely.
Face off to the right-hand side of Vikander in the neutral zone here. Janelle Lloyd picks it up the red line, gonna bounce it off the board, try to bounce it off the boards over there to Harper Hendricks. Held in by Lloyd. Defense for the Cougars, getting up into the neutral zone. Kaylin Melville playing defense there. Nice defensive play there in front, again by Rachel Scott on a centering pass. Just inside the blue line here is the Aberdeen Cougars. Hold the zone. Melville picks it up in back of the goalie. Going to try to bounce it off the board in front of her own bench here. That's Jada Jenkins. Gets taken off of her stick, and a shot goes wide for the Aberdeen Cougars. That's Aiden Rapp. In front, can't get a shot on goal is the Aberdeen Cougars. Far corner. As the Aberdeen Cougars are going to shoot a shot, going to go off the back of the net. Again, Aberdeen Cougars holding the zone, looking for a centering pass. That one gets taken off of her stick. Blocked in a couple different directions. Loose puck just for a minute. Now it's kicked out. Kicked out over here to Jada Jenkins. And all the way back down in the offensive zone of the Aberdeen Cougars. Trying to bring it out of there is Rachel Scott. Krantz giving some resistance just inside the blue line. Lakers having a hard time getting it out of their defensive zone, and centering pass can't quite reach Krantz. This is about the time of the game where the Lakers are about a stick short.
Stick short, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Grabbing the puck here. They just get tired out with 2 lines. Centering pass there. Angela Burnell with a nice job warding that one off into the near corner. Centering pass again by Aberdeen, and Krantz going to find that one. Tries to get a pass to Janelle Lloyd, and she can't get her on her stick, and Aberdeen's going to float one towards Angela Burnell, and she's going to find that one. 40, probably should be 48 shots on goal, as if that one was a shot on goal. But Angelin, she's going to sleep good tonight.
She will. She'll be a tired girl tonight.
Angelin played a little bit last year at varsity level and has done majority of the work this year for the Watertown Lakers in the goal. Gets better and better all the time.
She does.
And tonight, she was up to the task. You can't ask her to do much more at this point. 47 shots on goal. Into the game for the Lakers is Ian Dang.
Yep.
Ian, sorry.
It's all right.
She's wearing 21. I think she's number 22, but I bet you that stick at the cancer, they probably didn't have a 22.
Probably not.
So she's wearing 21 tonight. That's enough to throw you off a little bit. And Rachel is going to get it out of the zone over to Zunde. Zunde at the neutral zone, gets it taken off her stick, and Aberdeen hauls it into the zone. That's Kaylin Poppin. Kaylin Poppin looking for a backhand shot, and's got it. Kaylin Poppin wasted no time picking that one up in the neutral zone, took it all the way down into a backhand shot around Burnell, making it 7-1, Aberdeen Cougars. Nice shot there by Poppin.
Good move there in front of Angelin.
I think there's been a few Poppin girls in that program over the years. I'm not sure how many, but that name sure is familiar in Aberdeen hockey.
Being run time here now, Jim. Should be.
Yep, run time. Anytime we get over 6 goals, it becomes run time. This clock's going to keep on running from 3:05, so we will be done in 3 minutes with this one. Aberdeen controlling it in the neutral zone, and now into the offensive zone.
Lauren Shield there carrying it in the corner.
Lauren Shield. She's been out there a lot. I don't even have her on my sheet. I don't know why. That's why I can't get her name right. And shot goes a little bit wide of Angela Burnell. Riley Redland's going to try to chip it out to the far board and does. Harper Hendricks gets it up out of the zone. Neutral zone play for the Watertown Lakers, and Janelle Lloyd's going to take it into her zone. Going to take a shot from outside the circle and right into the chest of Vikander. 2:16 left on a running clock. As we're going to face off to the left-hand side of Vikander. Vikander's seen 12 shots tonight. has been up to the task. She let one go, so she stopped 11 of them. She's a 9th grade goalie for the Aberdeen Cougars. We're going to say that name for quite a few more years.
Yeah, she's done a good job tonight.
And off the face-off, Aberdeen, up through the neutral zone. Allison Wall gets upended there by Kranz and Zundy. Far corner behind Angela and Burnell. Somebody wide open in front there. You probably saw that, Lucas. Wall was standing wide open right in front of the goal.
All alone.
All by herself. And Aberdeen shoots just inside the blue line. Blocked there by Kranz. And 2 girls go down right in front of the Laker bench. Puck skirts out to Scott. Rachel Scott with a nice pass up to Melville in the neutral zone. Scott taps it up one more time. Melville again. Scott to Melville in the neutral zone twice in a row. Across the neutral zone. Lloyd comes off the bench and can't quite get it on her stick in the neutral zone right out in front of us. And now she's got it on her stick and she's going to circle around and take it up through the neutral zone. Meeting resistance there is Poppin. Poppin just scored that goal before. She's pretty fast. She wears number 5 for the Cougars. She's got it on her stick. Now centering pass. Can't quite get there. Somebody wide open in front. That was Alyssa Roick. As Rachel Scott takes it up by herself. She's got Kranz and Poppin picks her pocket on the far corner. And up through the neutral zone is the Aberdeen Cougars. Try to make a pass over on the left-hand side, and Poppin finds it and backhands it down low to the far corner. Alyssa Roick, looking for a centering pass, and Aberdeen has nobody there. 10 seconds left in this one, so this is going to be about do it here. They're going to try to get one more shot that's upended. And now Aberdeen goes defense to defense. Going to throw it at the net, and Angela and Burnell stopped one more just before the buzzer for 49 shots on goal. And this one is going to end 7-1 in favor of the Aberdeen Cougars tonight on Stick It to Cancer night. And we do have a game sponsor. It's Pizza Ranch. They've been a game sponsor for many years. We appreciate them every year. Still a lot to come here on Stick It to Cancer night. After this girls varsity game, it's going to be the girls JV and then the boys JV. And during those 2 JV games, we're going to take a little bit of break, and we're going to come back about 8:30. No, it's going to be earlier than that. It might be 8:15.
Yep.
We're going to come back for the boys varsity, and we're going to have all those Stick It to Cancer festivities that we have come to enjoy so much over the years. Subway player of the game, Lucas, I bet you I can read your mind.
Let her rip.
Rachel Scott.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Yep.
Rachel Scott's going to be our Subway player of the game. She plays defense for the Lakers and did a really nice job tonight. It seemed like she was all over the rink. She wears number 14. Rachel Scott's going to get a Subway player of the game. And Coach Krantz is going to not come up in the post game,
He's
which
not coming up. Yep.
we understand that. Coaches don't like to always come up and talk to us after the game, and I don't blame them sometimes.
We're going to get Brandon Henman up here tonight, I think.
Are we really?
Yeah, Brandon's running the bench for the JV tonight, for the girls JV, so he's coming up here. We'll do a little post and pre-game with him.
All right. That coaches' comments brought to you by Deutsch Excavating, and we will have some coaches' comments. And when he gets up here, Coach Krantz said he was not coming up. So his take on the game is probably did some things that they're not supposed to be doing, maybe?
I would agree.
Or not in the right spot when they have to be.
Yep. A little urgency, too, I think.
Yep.
We're a little disappointed in the urgency, maybe, of his girls tonight. But
we're going to let Lucas, you're going to do the Deutsch's Excavating coach's comment. And we've got Brendan Hedman. And here you go.
What was that, Brandon? You're wondering what we're going to talk about?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the varsity game. We're going to talk about the JV game. I believe you're running the bench on tonight. So tell me about the varsity game. What'd you think?
It was a good game. I mean, both teams played really hard. Just some, a couple of little flaws that we had.
Yeah. What'd you think of your goaltender play back there tonight? I thought Angelin played pretty well.
She did. just a couple little things that could have helped out in our favor, but, it happens in this game.
Yeah, it does. 50 shots back there and only letting in 7. The last period there she let in 4, but before that, she only let in 2 in the second, or 1 in the second and 2 in the first. I mean, that's pretty good for her, back there, and she's hasn't seen a whole lot of varsity time in her career. A little bit last year, part of the year, and now here we are this year, and she's pretty much got the reins. Kira's backed her up a little bit, but for the most part, Angelin's done pretty well. How about how was the bench attitude down there tonight?
It was good. I mean, everyone was in good spirits. They're doing good for each other. I mean, they don't hound on each other like you would think back there.
That's good. Well, they're still young yet. Most of them, only got one senior with Jada Kranz, and one shining light here tonight, I guess I'll give you, is we had a first-time goal tonight with Jada Jenkins. Pretty big for her. I'm sure you guys got a nice puck for her on that first goal.
Yes,
she looked pretty excited. What's the combination of girls you guys kind of run? You work a lot with the newer girls in our program. How do you think they progressed this year?
It's been amazing. I was actually just talking with the other coaches about it, how the light is actually coming to Jada and how she is getting in position and everything else is just clicking for her. And it proved tonight that she got her first goal. So
power play goal at that.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that's good to see her out there on the power play. Hats off to you coaches, especially you, Brandon. You've done a lot of work with these new girls. Jada was brand new, hardly skated at all last year before she came to you guys. And here she is playing varsity in her second year and got her first goal halfway through.
Correct.
Pretty good. So let's talk about the JV game coming up a little bit. You got the bench tonight. It's your show. What are you thinking?
I'm just wanting those girls to go out there. I mean, I'm playing all of my U14 except for 2 of them that are too fresh to be out there, which is understandable at this speed that they're going to be going up against. So I just wanted these girls to go out and have fun. We bring in Harper down to play with the U14. She's supposed to, she was a U14 girl.
Yep.
A couple of the other girls varsity, but other than that, the rest of the girls varsity are just going to stick around and watch and let these U14 girls get some of this speed that's going to be coming at them upcoming in life.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad to see that. It's tough, this JV development league that you guys, the coaches kind of all wanted and the state put together. It's been really good, not being we haven't had JV for the last couple years, to see them get that pace, that extra time, that extra development time, and that's what it was all about. And I think, do you think it's helped these girls throughout the year develop?
Oh, hands down. I mean, I've seen leaps and bounds since we started this. The extra ice time and just going against that extra speed. And then you go back to U14, it helps be able to slow down that game and do what's right.
Good. That's what I figured you were going to say. It's fun to see what you guys are teaching these girls grasp that and carry it into the game. And that was one thing you guys talked about a week or so ago when I was speaking with you, that they're carrying stuff from practice to the games now, and it's starting to transfer over. And like you said, clicking for Jada, but she's not the only one. We got a couple other ones that are new there too. Tell me about some of your other new girls.
Oh, shoot.
Put you on the spot.
Put me on the spot.
Put him
right
on
there.
the spot.
We had to move up Graceland. She was of age now. It's starting to click with her. She's still really young. Piper, I'm glad to have her. She wasn't going to play this year, and at the last minute decided that she wants to play hockey, and it's starting to click for her as well. Bunch of the other girls, Ian, she's a varsity girl as well. It's starting to come to her. She's coming to the 6 a.m. practices on Wednesday to help her out and get up to par with the rest of the girls. So, it's all working out for the rest of these girls. Abby got her first goal at U14 today as well, and she's only a second-year skater as well. So,
that's great. I saw that too earlier. Well, good. Who do you got in the net for us in the JV game?
We are going to be doing... Elena's going to be starting, and then we're going to go from there.
Okay.
And just see how everything plays out. So,
sounds good. Well, Brandon, I appreciate you coming up. You don't have to be so nervous next time. And good luck on the JV bench, and have fun with it.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
All right, that post-game show is brought to you in Coach's Comment by Deutsch Excavating. We did not have much of a pregame show that Watertown Area United Way does for us, the pregame show, but the Coach's Comment brought to you by Deutsch Excavating. Lucas, probably with the records at these two teams, probably maybe about the way we thought it should have gone on paper.
On paper, I would agree. You know, like you said earlier, their downfall is the short bench, and they hung with them for that period and a half there.
Yeah, and as I watch these Watertown Laker girls throughout the year, that's exactly where it's been. Always close in the first period. Second period, start out good. Sometimes get a goal in that first part of that second period, and then it just kind of is a slow decline from there.
It is.
And it's nothing against the girls, because I think our two lines play with anybody in the state. They always have.
I agree with you. You know, we're about 2 girls short of being able to keep that momentum going through, and they're coming up. They're just young yet, you know.
Yep.
And Brandon and Ryan down at U14 and the other coaches, they're doing a good job of developing them. I think in another couple years here, Watertown will look different.
Yeah, and like you said, there's a lot of good coaches down below spending an awful lot of time with those young girls. And when you watch the JV girls game, which will play next, there's some girls on that team that are really close to being able to play varsity right now.
Really close.
And maybe probably could
Yep.
at this point in the year, but at the beginning of the year they couldn't.
Yeah.
So it's I think the future's good for the Watertown Laker girls. And so we are going to take a break. We are going to watch the girls JV and then the boys JV, and we are going to come back at 8:15 sharp for all the festivities for Stick It to Cancer tonight. If you've not been to the arena, have not been to a game this year, or are wondering if you should come to the game, you should be at this one tonight.
Tonight's the night.
8:45 for the boys varsities. Get here early, about 8:15, and take in all the festivities for the Stick It to Cancer night, brought to you by Pizza Ranch. Lucas, I think we will take a break.
Okay.
We'll be back on the air at 8:15, streaming live and on the air for 1480 KSDR. For at this point, we will check in again at 8:15.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. And Nick, back at the station, we'll go back to you, and we will come back later on this evening. Thank you.